Hello. So today I'm gonna share a story with you about how a dream of mine from last night inspired me to have a very beautiful day today and rethink a lot of things. And I often have very vivid nightmares, but when I get a break from them, I do have a lot of spiritually important dreams and astral travel. And I love that, and so many meaningful things in the dream world happening for me that I can't just let slide. And I have to incorporate that feeling that I achieved there. I have to create it here because I dream of art and music. I dream of spirit, and I literally see God in my dreams. And all right, each of us has a different explanation of what God is. What is happening here? But for me, God is just freedom, God is love, and God is creation. That's why we're going to talk about creators today. And me feeling like a very strong force of the creators, and how as I grow older each year I feel stronger and stronger about my mission and about my purpose. And I've known that since I was a little kid. I never really felt at home or like this is the destination and this is like maybe because I was never alone. I've never been alone ever, and I want to be alone all the time because that is when I get to create the most authentic and the truest pieces of work that feel the realest and that has the most amount of pure God essence in them. When I'm alone, when I am free from everything. And that has not been happening really ever in this life of mine. I mean, I've had my travels. I've had my moments where I just just disappear, and I would love to do that again. But right now I have different struggles, different focuses, but this is not the story right here. Today we're going to talk about how when you are a creator, you just know. You just know that you are a creator. You're not here to confront. You're not here to lay low, and you're not here to wait for something to happen to you, but you create your reality yourself and you change the world along the way. That's why whoever is watching this video, probably you are one too, because the title resonated with you, and probably you just want to connect and create a world for yourself and find others who do the same and get inspired and connect, and let's create the world together. In fact, we already been doing that since forever. Creators are built different and creators are here to stay, and how we differentiate them from the rest is that no dream or no plan and no goal is too big. Nothing that we can dream or fantasize about is too much or too big. We can always go further. We can always dream bigger. We can always create more. And we have this endless source that we are always connected to, which is God in my eyes. And if I have that, and if I have always felt that since I was very little, ever since I can remember myself, then you can access it too. You can have it too. If you really, really trust yourself and trust your heart, because that's what it is all about. Each of us has a code encoded in our DNA, in our brains, in our spirit, that comes from the source. And I've always known that our spirit is the source of creation. And we are unstoppable, really. But the greatest struggle in our lives as creators is trusting ourselves. Okay, there was a big bang or something happened outside, and just as I said that, all the birds just... So that is it. Like, trusting our unique vision, trusting our mind and our heart, because that's the way forward. That is the only way forward in our lives. As creators, we cannot accept it inside of ourselves that we are pushed down and we are denied and we are not allowed to create and dream, imagine worlds for ourselves and create the God's will on this planet with what we are doing. So whatever your art form is, whatever your expression is, how we differ from the rest is that we never stop, and we will not be satisfied with the current world ever. We will always want to change everything. We'll always want to reinvent ourselves as well, reinvent the world and push everyone forward while still being unaccepted often. Not always, of course, but the majority of us are misunderstood and rejected from the rest, and the majority of us are literally forced to go on this path alone. But we don't have to. We don't have to. That's why there are so many of us speaking out. That's why there are so many of us opening up about this. And the more that we do, the more that we realize that there are so many of us here already. So many of us are on this planet, and we are here to just speak up and just connect and just... I've always known that. These are not my beliefs. This is not my faith. This is a fact. This is what I know. This is my truth. Because as a creator, whatever, call it what you want. Call it what you need. Call it what you need. A creator, a starseed, whatever it is, the name that you put on this. This is the dream that I had tonight. I was near water. I was sitting on this wooden structure floating in the water, and I was speaking to insects, and I was not speaking, but like I was singing to them, to frogs and bugs and insects and butterflies and dragonflies, and they were all speaking to me and telling me their names, and we were communicating. And very important part of the dream was that my dad was in that dream, and for my personal human life, this is a big revelation there, because I've never shown my true face to my blood family, because I've been feeling like I've been rejected and alienated for most of my life from them. I've never revealed myself to them. But as I grow older, my spirit tells me, and I get to know about it in my dreams, that I am ready. I am ready to be me. I am ready to not be afraid of myself anymore, not be afraid to show myself to them. Because I think that is the hardest, that is one of the hardest things in my life. That has always been the hardest thing in my life, to be myself around my family, who I really love and I really respect, and I'm so grateful for them because they've raised me right and they've been perfect. And but I was never like them. And still, as a creator, it is one of the hardest things to just be you unapologetically, even when you've been brought up by people that are so different from you. And I think this dream, the message in this dream was that, I'm ready and my parents are ready. They're finally ready because I am living a lot different now than I was a year ago. I'm in a different place and have more room for myself. I get to create more decisions for myself. And they see it now too. This is a very painful topic for me, but that is a part of the creator's journey. We suffer so much, but we turn all the pain and anger into beautiful creations that inspire others to do the same. We create so many painful worlds that are filled with frustration and anxiety and pain, but they look so beautiful to the rest of the world. We transform ourselves by trusting our heart and creating. We transform the world by transforming our pain. Therefore, others that are not creators, they feel less alone and less pain, and the world changes as we continue working and growing. That's how it has always been. And we're only getting more and more numbers on this planet. There are more and more and more of us, and more are coming, more are on the way. I am amazed by the incredible children that are being born today and being born right now as we speak. Imagine all the beautiful musicians, painters, poets, and actors, and inventors, and rebels that are being born right now as you're watching this. Imagine what the world will be like in 100 years with their creations, and you and me being one of them right now. I can't fathom this because my human brain is not made for really understanding this, because my body is made for using it in its fullest potential as I see fit to create. As simple as that. To dance, to paint, to walk this earth beautifully, to dress how I want, to do what I want. And knowing that, realizing it, and helping others realize it, and practice this practice of being true to myself is my purpose here. And as a creator, it is your purpose too. And we can add a lot of layers around this, but the core is just being you and existing and not pretending, peeling back all the layers of what your school wants to be, what your workplace wants you to be, what your family wants you to be, what your friends want you to be. But in the core center, you know what you are. And that is the mission of your life, just peeling back the layers and coming back to yourself and trusting that core and acting from that center, acting from your spirit, a place of hopes and dreams and inventions, and not being afraid to rebuild yourself, reinvent everything, throw your old selves from the window, throw them away. Just throw them in the trash can, okay? Take that old past version of you, throw it in a trash can, and bring in the new skin, okay? That is so important as well, knowing how to let go. Okay, that's a different topic again, but it's connected. It's all connected, like, obviously. And remember that it's up to you and it's up to us to trust what we really feel and practice it and practice it and practice it, because it comes with practice, okay? It's not easy. You did not come here for all of this being easy, okay? But you gotta know that you are not alone and we are in this together. And I've never felt alone. I've never been alone. And nature has always helped me. So that is my suggestion. That is my suggestion to you, to find a place of water in the nature, or go to a forest, or just take a walk somewhere where the birds are more active, because they will tell you the truth. Go and see llamas in the zoo. Look in their eyes. They will tell you the truth of this universe. Go outside and just look at the sun. Okay, maybe not directly at the sun. Okay, maybe look at the clouds, okay? Don't ruin your eyes, please. What am I telling you here? Look at the moon or something like that. Don't look at the sun. Look at the sun rays or sunbeams falling on the trees, for example. Look at those things. They will tell you the truth. But like, really look at them. Really open your eyes, open your ears, and look at them. And that's how you'll know the truth. If you're still questioning it, touch grass, okay? Touch some grass and it will tell you the truth. Totally forgot to mention that I had a birthday 2 days ago, on the 1st of March. And it was a new moon in Pisces. Very powerful time. New moons are always crazy powerful for me. I just feel, I got the shivers. I just feel things extra strong. On full moons too, but it's a different type of feeling. I cannot put it into words. It's impossible. I'm not going to even try. But those of you who know that the moons always feel different, especially when they're in your sign. So I'm a Pisces, and it was a Pisces new moon, and my birthday was on the Pisces new moon. And oh my God. I was walking late at night in the rain. I was crying. I was listening to a lot of deep music, and I saw this. Like, I was out of nowhere. I was almost home, and I saw this man on the street walking right at me. And I want to say this right now because I want to remember it forever, okay? I want to tell this to myself. If I ever watch this back, please remember this and how you felt and how you wanted to feel living further on when you experienced that. So, this man was like nothing I've ever seen in this place where I live. Or I haven't seen him like ever. Like, maybe it was a ghost. I think I saw a ghost. I think I saw a creature. I don't think it was a person. His eyes are just so cold and they're not looking at me, but he's walking at me and walks past me, and he has this long white hair and this slim face and very tall slim body, and he looked way older than me, but he was so tall and he was so slim and skinny, and his legs were so bony and his face was so bony, and I've never seen anyone like that. He was so beautiful, and I was so shocked by the first sight of him. I wanted to just stare at him, but when he walked past me, I did not look at him because, I don't know, like, I didn't want to be rude, because that's a person and I don't want to stare at him. Probably everybody stares at him, But I looked back so many times to make sure that I saw a person and not like a ghost, like an illusion. And I still cannot tell you if that was my own mind creating something again, or am I becoming schizophrenic again, but that changed a lot in me. That inspired me a lot in so many ways I cannot explain. And the rain was like really pouring and it was cold and I was dressed the opposite of him. I had this like hat and like this big like puffy jacket because I was cold, and then this big bag of stuff, and I was walking for like 30 minutes already. I was all wet and messed up, but he was doing fine. He had like one very thin, very tiny coat. He wasn't even wet. He wasn't bothered. He probably just wanted to go outside and meet me in that exact moment, to show me something, to make me feel something and connect with me. And he made me look back like 5 times after I passed him. Okay, that's about it for the story. I don't want to make this too long. Creators are built different because our dreams need to be reality. Creators are built different because our inventions in our heads, in our little plays of creation and randomness and just messing around with our medium, that is the whole process of God being on this planet. Well, we are just messing around with clay, creating sculptures, or painting something randomly, or just drawing, or just singing, or dancing and moving around, or working with the computer, whatever it is. That is God. And we will not stop. We will not stop. We don't want to stop. No ceiling is enough. Like, we have to go to infinity and beyond. That's how we differ from the rest, because there are no boundaries for our creations and dreams. We always want more, and we need to create what we feel. We need to invent. We need to transport God into material world. We need this to help other humans, okay? We need this. We need to do this to help this world and to help each other, okay? I know you got it. I know you feel it. All right? So, thanks for watching. And give me some feedback in the comments. What is your art form? What do you do? What do you create? What are you passionate about? Tell me. I want to know. Okay. Have a good day.